There is a moment in your life that almost everyone ignores. A moment so small you could easily miss it, yet so powerful it can rewrite the entire course of your day. It happens right after you say your final salam in Fajr. When the world is still half asleep, when your heart is still glowing from prayer, when the sky has not yet decided between darkness and light, in that quiet, sacred space, something begins to move in the unseen. Your rizq starts to shift, your emotions start to soften, your burdens start to loosen. Your destiny begins to open. Most people rush back to sleep. Most people grab their phones. Most people walk away from the very moment where Allah is pouring blessings into the day. But the believers who pause, the ones who sit for just a few minutes after Fajr, the ones who breathe in that early mercy, they walk into the world carrying a light that no stress can dim, a calm that no chaos can break, and a strength that only Allah can give. If you feel lost, if your days feel heavy, if your heart feels tired, you don't need a new life. You just need to start your day the way Allah intended. Because once you understand what to do in these first few minutes after Fajr, your entire day, your mood, your focus, your mind, your peace, your rizq, everything begins to change in ways you can feel immediately. Let me show you how. Let the light of Fajr reset your heart's emotional frequency. After Fajr, your heart is at a level of purity it does not experience at any other time of the day. You've just spoken to Allah. Your soul has just stood in front of Him. Your chest is still soft, your mind is still clear, and your emotions are still untouched by the noise of the world. Nothing stressful has entered you yet. No bad news, no messages, no conversations, no disappointments, no pressure. The world hasn't reached you. And this is exactly why this moment is so powerful. When you sit quietly after Fajr, you allow the spiritual light of that prayer to settle inside you. It's like warm sunlight touching a cold room. Everything begins to soften. Just sit for a moment. Breathe slowly. Let your shoulders drop. Let your chest soften. Let your mind stop running. Your soul finally feels like it can breathe. In this short, calm moment, something beautiful happens inside you. The heaviness you slept with begins to melt. The frustration that stayed in your heart yesterday starts to loosen. The sadness your mind kept holding on to slowly fades. All the noise that used to sit in your chest, the anger, the fear, the pressure, it begins to dissolve without you forcing anything. You feel like your heart is being washed. You feel like something heavy has been lifted. You feel a quiet safety inside you, a softness, a calmness that no one else can give. It's not sleep, it's not rest. It's something deeper than both. It is emotional purification, a spiritual cleansing that happens at the exact moment when Allah opens the doors of mercy for the new day. If you allow your heart to absorb this early morning light, the rest of your day becomes easier, lighter, and much more peaceful. This tiny moment can change your whole emotional state, and you carry that softness with you everywhere you go. Align your entire day with one intention that changes destiny. After Fajr, your mind and heart are the most open they will be for the rest of the day. This is the moment when your thoughts are clean, your emotions are calm, and your chest is free from the noise that usually fills it. And because your heart is so soft at this time, whatever intention you place inside it becomes the foundation of your entire day. You don't need to plan 100 tasks. You don't need to overwhelm yourself with big goals. You don't even need to think about the entire day in detail. Just choose one intention, a single, simple, sincere direction, and let your whole day follow it. This one intention could be something like, Ya Allah, guide every step I take today. Or, Ya Allah, make everything I do today a source of your pleasure. Or even, Ya Allah, protect my heart from anything that harms it today. When you speak an intention from a clean heart right after Fajr, it carries a different weight. It's not like making a plan at noon when your mind is tired and your heart is full. It's not like deciding something at night when your emotions are overwhelmed. This intention enters your day with purity, and purity has power. A single intention can change how Allah writes your day. It can turn your smallest action into worship. It can make your work feel lighter. It can make your interactions softer. It can protect you from things you don't even see coming. It can open doors you didn't expect. It can close doors that were harmful for you. This is the secret of intention. It quietly shapes your path. influences your decisions, and guides your emotions without you even realizing it. When your heart wakes up with intention, Allah places a special kind of barakah in your day. You feel more stable, you feel more focused, you feel more peaceful, you feel more protected. You don't have to force anything. You just move through the day with a kind of calm confidence, knowing you started it with Allah in mind. When you give your day to Allah in the morning, Allah gives your day back to you with ease, clarity, and mercy. This is how one simple intention can quietly change your entire destiny. Use the post-Fajr stillness to break one mental chain. After Fajr, your mind becomes clearer than it will be at any other time of the day. The world is still quiet. Your thoughts are not scattered yet. Your emotions are still calm. Your heart is still connected to the prayer you just made. This is the moment when you have the highest control over your inner world, a level of clarity you don't get later in the day. And because your heart is so soft, this is the perfect time to break one mental chain that has been holding you back. Everyone has something that weighs on them. It could be overthinking that never stops. It could be fear that limits your decisions. It could be a regret that keeps replaying in your mind. It could be a wound from someone's words. It could be a memory you can't let go of. It could be a heartbreak that still sits inside your chest. It could even be a habit that you know is hurting you. These things feel heavy during the day because your mind is busy and your heart is stretched thin. But in the quiet moments after Fajr, they lose their power. Your heart is stronger. Your mind is clearer. Your soul is connected to Allah. You can face things at this time that you avoid during the rest of the day. So choose one mental chain, just one, and say quietly in your heart, today, this will not control me. Ya Allah, give me strength over this. Ya Allah, help me detach from this. You don't need to solve it all at once. You don't need to feel completely healed in that moment. All you need is a sincere intention to loosen its grip. Because once you make that intention in the early morning, Allah strengthens you throughout the day. You'll notice that your reactions become calmer. Your mind becomes more peaceful. Your heart becomes more disciplined. Your thoughts don't drag you the same way. The chain starts to feel weaker, lighter, easier to manage. It's not your strength, it's the timing. A heart that speaks to Allah after Fajr speaks with clarity. A mind that reflects after Fajr reflects with power. A soul that decides after Fajr decides with courage. That is why so much change can begin in the early morning. This is where emotional healing starts. This is where inner strength begins. This is where hidden wounds finally get attention. Breaking a mental chain after Fajr is like planting a seed at the perfect moment. Allah makes it grow throughout the day, giving you strength, patience, and guidance in ways you could never create on your own. This is how real transformation begins. Quietly, softly, in the silence after Fajr. When your heart is awake and Allah is listening, open your rizq door by taking one step toward what Allah already wrote. Right after Fajr, something unseen begins in your life. Your rizq for the day starts moving. Most people think rizq only means money, but it is much bigger and much deeper than that. Rizq is every good thing Allah sends your way. It is the peace that settles your heart, the clarity that removes confusion, the solution that comes unexpectedly, the right person who appears, the strength that keeps you going, the idea that changes your path, the protection that saves you from harm. This is why after Fajr is not just a time, it is a doorway where blessings begin to flow. But here is the secret. When Allah opens a door of rizq, you must take at least one small step toward it. It doesn't have to be something big. It doesn't have to be something perfect. It just has to be something that invites the blessing to reach you after Fajr. Do one tiny action that says to Allah, Ya Allah, I am ready for what you have written for me. It could be writing down one clear goal. It could be organizing one part of your room. It could be opening your laptop with a calm heart. It could be sending one email or one message that moves your life forward. It could be planning your tasks with a peaceful mind. It could even be sitting down and saying Bismillah before you start your day. Your action may look small to you, but to Allah, it is a sign that you are stepping toward the doors He has already opened. And when you take that one step, you will notice something beautiful. Your day becomes smoother than usual. Your work feels lighter. Your thoughts become clearer. Your decisions feel more guided. and things fall into place without you forcing them. This is not coincidence, this is barakah. Barakah is when something small becomes enough, when something ordinary becomes special, when something simple becomes powerful, when something that usually feels heavy becomes easy. And barakah begins in the early morning light. This is why the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam made dua for barakah specifically in the mornings. This time of day carries a blessing that is not found in any other hour. So when you take even the smallest step after Fajr, you're not just acting, you're inviting divine ease into your day. One quiet action in the morning can pull 10 blessings toward you by evening. One small movement can shift the direction of your day. One moment of effort can activate doors that Allah already unlocked for you while you slept. This is how rizq works. It moves toward the heart that moves toward Allah, and it starts in the peaceful moments right after Fajr. Declare what you will not allow into your heart today. After Fajr, when the world is still quiet and your heart is still gentle, you have a special chance to protect yourself before the day begins. Most people only focus on what they want to do today. They plan tasks, goals, and responsibilities. But almost no one thinks about what they will not allow inside their heart. Yet this is the secret that protects your peace more than anything else. Because the truth is, your heart will meet many things during the day. People who drain your energy, words that hurt, situations that frustrate you, thoughts that try to pull you down, moments that shake your confidence, and whispers from shaitan that try to disturb your calmness. But in the quiet time after Fajr, you have the power to set a shield around your heart before anything can reach it. Sit for a moment and speak gently to your soul. Today, I will not allow negativity to enter me. Today, I will not allow anyone to destroy my peace. Today, I will not allow shaitan to steal my calmness. Today, I will not allow myself to overthink everything. Today, I will not allow sadness to control my decisions. These words are not empty. When said after Fajr, they carry weight. They create a boundary in your heart, a spiritual barrier that follows you throughout the day. You begin walking with a different strength. Things that usually bother you don't bother you as much. People's comments don't hurt you the same way. Stress doesn't enter your chest so quickly. Your reactions become calmer. Your patience becomes stronger. Your emotions become more balanced. It's like Allah gives your heart a protective layer simply because you chose to set a boundary in the early morning. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to fight all day. You don't have to keep reminding yourself. You don't have to keep repeating affirmations. The intention you make after Fajr stays with you. It becomes part of your emotional system. It becomes part of your spiritual armor. Allah protects the heart that seeks protection early. Allah shields the soul that seeks strength when the day is still quiet. Allah gives calmness to the one who asks for it before the world becomes loud. You begin the day with peace. You walk through the day with peace, and you return to your home with peace, all because you protected your heart at the time when Allah's mercy was opening for the new day. This is how you stop the world from taking your peace, by choosing after Fajr what you will not allow to enter your heart. Witness one sign of Allah before the world wakes up. After Fajr, there is a silence in the world that you cannot find again later in the day. The air is still, the sky is calm, and everything around you is slowly waking up. This is the moment when Allah spreads His signs in front of you, quietly, softly, without any noise. Most people miss these signs because they go back to sleep or rush into their routines. But if you take just a minute to pause, to look around, to notice the world, something beautiful begins to happen inside you. Stand near your window, open your door, step outside, or just sit and look at the sky. You will notice how the early morning light looks different. It is gentle, warm, peaceful. It feels like mercy touching everything it lands on. You might see the sky turning from dark blue to soft gold. You might hear birds praising Allah before anyone else wakes up. You might feel the cool air brushing your skin. You might sense a calmness that feels almost unreal. These are not small things. These are signs that Allah mentions again and again in the Qur'an. The sky, the dawn, the morning light, the stillness of creation, the way everything balances in perfect harmony. When you watch the world in this early state, your heart starts to remember something deeper. You realize how small your problems are compared to the one who controls the sunrise. You realize how much love Allah placed in every detail around you. You realize that nature submits to Allah without hesitation, and your soul feels inspired to do the same. Just a few seconds of watching the morning light can remove a whole night of worry. It can soften your sadness. It can lower your anxiety. It can slow down your thoughts. It can remind you that Allah is near, watching over you, guiding you gently. It is a grounding moment, a reminder of who you are, who created you, and who is taking care of you. The world feels bigger than your fears. Allah's mercy feels closer than your pain, and your heart feels more peaceful than it did the night before. You carry that calmness into your day without even realizing it. Your tone becomes softer, your reactions become kinder, your mind becomes clearer, your decision becomes wiser, your heart becomes lighter. All because you took a moment to witness a sign of Allah before the world woke up. This is why the early morning is so powerful. It reconnects you to the truth that Allah is in control, that nothing is random, that your life is guided, that your journey is not abandoned, that your heart is still connected to the one who never leaves. A single moment of observing the world after Fajr can give your soul a peace that lasts the entire day. Give a sadaqah of emotion that echoes through your entire day. After Fajr, your heart is open in a way it won't be later in the day. Your soul is still fresh from prayer, your mind is still quiet, and your emotions are calm and soft. This is the perfect time to give something beautiful, not money, not gifts, not favors, but something far more powerful and far more valuable, a sadaqah of emotion. This is the kind of charity that doesn't require wealth or effort. It only requires a sincere heart and good intention. And the beautiful thing about emotional charity is that it returns to you throughout the day in ways you don't expect. After Fajr, when your heart is clean, choose one small emotional gift to give to someone. It might be as simple as making dua for a person who is struggling. It could be sending a message of kindness to someone who needs comfort. It could be quietly forgiving someone in your heart without telling them. It could be saying, Ya Allah, bless them and ease their life. It could even be smiling at the people in your home with warmth and love. These are small things, but small things given from a pure heart carry enormous weight with Allah. When you offer emotional sadaqah at this early hour, Allah sends emotional relief back to you later in the day. Maybe someone unexpectedly helps you. Maybe a problem becomes easier. Maybe a worry becomes lighter. Maybe your heart suddenly feels calm during a stressful moment. Maybe you receive a kindness you didn't expect. Maybe a burden you were carrying quietly becomes softer. This is not random. This is Allah returning your emotional charity in ways only He can. Your day becomes more peaceful because you brought peace to someone else. Your heart becomes calmer because you calmed someone else. Your stress becomes lighter because you lifted another person's burden. Your path becomes easier because you helped someone else walk theirs. Sometimes your emotional sadaqah is not for someone else, it's for you. By forgiving others in the morning, you free your own heart. By praying for others, you soften your own soul. By wishing good for others, you invite good for yourself. And the greatest part is, not a single person needs to know. Emotional charity is done quietly, privately, purely for Allah. It is a hidden deed that no one sees but the one who rewards every silent intention. When you start your day by giving light to someone's heart, Allah fills your day with lights you didn't even ask for. Your emotions become balanced. Your interactions become smoother. Your heart becomes more resilient. Your mind becomes clearer. Your day becomes blessed. A small act after Fajr can shape the rest of your day in ways you cannot imagine. Give one emotional sadaqah after Fajr and watch how Allah returns it to you in multiplied mercy. When the day ends and you look back, you will realize something gentle. Your entire day felt different. Not because the world changed, but because you stepped into the world with a heart touched by the mercy of the early morning. The moments after Fajr are not ordinary moments. They are gifts. They are silent doors that Allah opens for the ones who seek Him early. They are small windows where blessings descend quietly, where the angels witness your intentions, and where your soul receives strength it didn't have the night before. If you protect this time, if you honor it, if you give even a few minutes to Allah after Fajr, your whole day begins to unfold differently. Your emotions become lighter. Your reactions become calmer. Your thoughts become clearer. Your decisions become wiser. Your struggles feel less heavy. Your heart feels less alone. You begin to notice ease in places where there used to be difficulty. You begin to notice peace in situations that used to shake you. You begin to notice guidance in moments where you used to feel lost. You begin to notice mercy in things you once ignored. This is the hidden blessing of starting your day with Allah. When you give your first moments to Him, He gently carries you through the rest of the day. He protects you in ways you didn't see. He solves problems before they reach you. He comforts your heart before it breaks. He opens doors you didn't know existed. He brings people into your life at the right time. He removes things that were never meant for you. And all of this begins in the silence of the early dawn, when your soul whispers, Ya Allah, I begin with you. So my dear brothers and sisters, don't let the morning pass without taking its blessing. Don't let the light of Fajr fade without letting it touch your heart. Don't let the mercy of this time slip away unnoticed. Start your day with Allah and you will end your day with peace. Start your morning with intention and you will finish your evening with contentment. Start at dawn with a soft heart and you will walk through the day with strength you didn't know you had. May Allah fill your mornings with light, your days with barakah, your heart with calmness, and your life with guidance. Amen.